Alright guys, welcome back to Gemini Gamers. Episode 4 of our Galileo Career Conquest series. The problem I believe that we were having last episode has been resolved. I added a new mod, a very large mod. It has a large amount of parts. And I think I should have had it from the start. I don't know why I didn't think about this mod. But the mod is called Pro Plus. And it added a bunch of parts, even a battery in the first tier of science. That would have been so helpful, but you know, we had to deal with that because we didn't have any batteries. But now that we unlocked some, we didn't deal with that. But it would have been useful to have some. But no big deal, no big deal. We also got some tanks and engines, I think. Yeah, 2 engines. Very nice, very nice. And more specifically, we got solar panels, which would help a lot in our missions, our longer time consuming missions, so we can do a little bit better with those. And we also got more probes, which makes sense, right? More probes, bigger batteries, and some science experiments here. 1 actually, but I think that might be all we need, because now we just need 15 science to get this other tier of science technology that has big antennas, relay antennas that we really would need here. And once we get that, we can basically go anywhere. And there's some really nice landing modules here, like this one. This one right here specifically looks pretty nice, if you ask me. So I'm gonna use that one at some point. And this looks like the Russian Venus probe. So I think we're going to be sending that to the planet that's inside the orbit of Gale. So that's going to be a very good mission to see. But we're going to need some communication satellites first. I'm going to have to do that probably in the episode, in between this episode and the next episode. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to try to do another orbital flight and see if we can get some more science out of these packs here. We really need 2 solar panels for now, but it would definitely help having more probes, I would think. Maybe. Anyway, let's go ahead and unlock these engines. They seem to be very, very efficient in the out in space. So probably that's what we're gonna do. And this seems to be just a solar rocket engine, it looks like. Yeah. It looks like a solar rocket engine. Yeah, solid fuel. And tanks. Let's go unlock those for now. And as for unlocking everything, just go ahead and unlock the things down there in this other tier, and might as well just unlock everything actually. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of that and go to the Space Center. And let's get a rocket that we built before here, which I think it was this one, Moonshot Mission Pro, which we never went to the moon due to signal issues, and me launching at the wrong time actually, so you know, that's a problem. We're going to keep all that stuff, but we're going to take off that science thing there, and we're going to add a new science thing, which is this one. And I think this might get us the thing that we need. So apparently we're supposed to test this, run the experiment at some point between 5 kilometers and 500 kilometers. So let's go ahead and attach this to here. Maybe not there actually. Get this to work. Okay, that's not working. Okay, now I can. Nope, I still can't grab it. I have to turn that off. There you go. This won't be the prettiest looking probe, but I think it'll do. Maybe right there. Yeah, that looks good. I'll have it there. Maybe a thermometer or something here. Apparently you have a camera here too. I don't know why you would need that. Huh, it looks like it would test stuff. It's actually moving. That's pretty cool. Very nice, very nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and launch this. And let's get things going. Wait a minute, actually we should probably... we have an extra part into it. Okay. So hopefully this, I can actually do the science experiments here. I hope. Alright, let's go ahead and launch. See if that works. If not, we're going to have a serious problem. Because we need to unlock... So... Hopefully this works and we don't have to do any grinding of science. Because I really don't want to do that. I mean, I'm going to explore the planet at some point. Especially these islands. These islands look pretty nice. Looks like a crater, part of a crater. Or just like a continent. Maybe sitting something here. I don't know. I'm going to look around at some point, but right now I just want to go into space. Because this is Kerbal Space Program, so might as well go into space, right? Let's go ahead and launch this thing. And let's wait till we get over 5 kilometers and run the experiment. And see if we can do this without grinding anything. So let me... thrust limit that engine, see if we can get some more fuel out of it. Oh no, never mind. It doesn't do anything. I forgot that the fuel thing got switched around, so in a recent update. So now everything just drains down. That's only if you don't have a decoupler on it, so you know. That's something. Let's go ahead and see if we can do this. Losing a bit of control here. Going a bit too fast a little early on. We're not getting any signs from this, are we? That's not good. Maybe the higher we go, the better signs we would get, maybe? Hopefully. Decouple and ignite the engine. And we seem... we don't want to lose control, but it looks like we're going to lose control. We're regaining it, though. Alright, hold on. I wonder how this thing works. CurbNet, apparently. Ideal. Keep data. Doesn't seem to be doing much. Alright, well, anyway. If not, then we have a failed mission again here. Alright. Hopefully not, I hope not, but we never know. I'm gonna go ahead and start the fuel cell just so we don't forget about it later on and just completely just die off. Alright, so it is doing something. That's pretty cool. Maybe the longer we stay up here, the better data we will get. Let's see here. Low resolution. Still low resolution. Interesting. Maybe the thing wants us to go higher. We should go higher then. It's something. This is mostly just an experimental episode because I don't know how well those mods are gonna work. You know what I mean? Hopefully we don't lose signal in an idiotic attempt to get science. So let's go ahead and launch. I should have put some parachutes on this. We could have gotten some science from that. Alright, I took an engine now. Hopefully this time it works a little better. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to work. Still a lot of fuel, but I think it will manage. We'll manage. I don't know why Kerbal Engineer is messing up the calculations. It's telling me that we have enough thrust to weight ratio, but for some reason it's not enough. Was that observing Granus? I don't think Granus is the sun. Is that the sun? I don't know what the name of the sun is, but I know there's another star out there somewhere, and they might be observing that, which is not good. But I think But I think it is Granite. I think it's fine. I think I'm just being paranoid now. Hopefully I can do what needs to be done with the amount of fuel, since the Kerbal Engineer was not calculating things correctly, which gets me a bit worried about how much fuel we actually have. So, I don't know. I'm a little bit worried. Tiny bit. Kerbal Engineer wasn't doing too well. I don't know why. But hopefully we have enough. Maybe I should add more boosters. More boosters would have definitely been helpful. And we also went straight up, which isn't very efficient, but it's a little late to fix that at this point. I think we should go up actually, because we have an engine that's a little weaker. That's gonna boost us up there anyway, so I think we should. I think it was a good decision to go straight up for a little bit. We're gonna get more efficiency from a higher altitude, and that looks like there's a crater in there. That's pretty cool. Didn't notice that before. Alright, so we're about to lose that engine. Ignite this thing. And the thrust to weight ratio isn't the best either. And we're gonna lose control. Alright, well this is great. This is just great. This is what we needed. Fuel efficiency. Come on. I need to use all of it. There we go. Alright, I think we can make this work. I think we can. The probe is a little bit heavier than I thought it was. But at this point, it doesn't matter, right? We're going to do what we can. Plus, we need a satellite to relay so we a little bit of signal so we can actually get the things into the right position. So maybe this one is not going to be part of it. Ultimately of the actual relay system, hopefully. I'm gonna edit the other rockets, maybe a little bit, add more engines actually. I was just trying to make something cheap, but I think it's gonna cost me a bit if we cannot get this into the right orbit that we need to do. Let's see here. Alright, so yeah, we're getting up there. We're getting up there. I think we'll be okay. I think, and if not, then oh well. Alright, let's see how much this is making. Not bad. We might have enough. We might have enough. Alright, let's burn. We might have enough even to correct some things. It isn't the best maneuverable rocket, actually. It wants to go in some different direction. It's pulling me to the left. This way. And I didn't activate the mouse cursor. I apologize about that again. Yeah. I just realized I didn't do that, so I apologize for that. But, as you can see right now, the thing is going up. And we are going to have enough fuel to fix this a little bit. Once we're over here, I'm going to burn a little bit more. Push this up a little more. And then when I'm over here, I'm going to burn retrograde. Push this down a little bit. Hopefully. Alright, I think that's good, close enough to where we need to be. Let's go ahead and go to our prograde. And then we should be able to fix this. Wait, no, prograde, not retrograde, you idiot. Okay. Other way. We were in the right direction. I just, for some reason, went the other way. Alright, so we need 2863. 2863. That's what we want. On both sides, or something close to that, because we don't have enough. I don't think we have enough fuel for that much correction, but we'll see what we can do here. Alright. It isn't going to be the best, because we're in a slight inclination, but we're going to have to work with this. Have no choice but to work with this. Two, 8, 6. That's close enough. I think. Yeah, close enough. I could always just pull this all the way down. And Throw it up a bit. And there we go. That's good enough. That's good enough. Alright, now let's go to the other side of the orbit and do the opposite of what we just did there. We're losing signal, which may cause some problems. But using this satellite will help us put other satellites into orbit, making this process a lot easier. I think I'm going to build it. I'm gonna record me building it, but I'm gonna have to speed up the speed of it and me doing it, just so you guys can enjoy that if you want, or at least see how you would do it. You know, I'm gonna keep a little slow burn here just so we can get the right precision. I don't want it to flip around too much. 286. And it's in the 3s. Alright, perfect. Alright, and we managed to keep the signal, which means that we can now go anywhere that isn't blocked by the planet in the opposite side of this satellite, which means that we can build something a little more sophisticated now, with that will be a little bit easier now since we have this thing to help us get the signal, meaning I won't have to wait to get the right orbit. I still will have to a little bit, but not much. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna speed through the thing and get back to you afterwards once I'm done building it, and we'll talk about how this is gonna help me do missions. Alright, so see y'all in a bit. Alright, so I just realized a problem. These antennas have a very bad relay signal range. I didn't realize that. And that's a problem. I did not realize that. That's very interesting. Alright, well, that kind of ruined something here, because I thought that would have solved the problems, but it didn't. So what we do have now, though, is better antennas, which means that we can go to the moon in a very if we get lucky, right? If we get lucky, we can do it and get the signal back once we're out there at the right position, right? That's a problem, though. I wasn't expecting these antennas to be that bad. Alright, so that's what you get, Jose, for not doing anything. Not researching anything. Oh well. That's very interesting. Let me see. Let's see if I can do a little experiment, right? Let's retract this antenna. And we're barely getting signal from the ground. Okay. Okay, so they do help in some ways. They do help in some ways, which is good. But not in the way I was hoping it would help. This makes everything a little more complicated. Just a tiny bit. But it can still be done. I'm not gonna finish building this signal relay thing, for the reason that there's no point in me doing it, in all honesty, because we're not gonna get much signal from this anyway. So sadly, that's gonna be the end of this episode for now. And due to this happening, this little sad, disappointing fact that these antennas are not very good. So, what my plan is now is to just go to the moon at this point. I don't know how much distance these little antennas can actually give me. 5 million, so I don't know. I don't know how to calculate. I'm gonna have to learn a little more about this. because that's not good that they couldn't contact each other. If they could contact each other, that would be good, because that means that when this one is watching this, when one of these is above the Space Center, they can relay the signal. But if they can barely even reach each other, then that's a problem. And also, I didn't realize that our launch site might not be in the equator, because I had a very bad inclination. I thought I was fixing it, but it was getting worse. So I don't know, maybe an error with the nav ball or something. I don't think that's the thing though, but maybe. Alright guys, I was gonna end the episode there, but since it was such a sad ending that things didn't work out in that episode, I decided to extend it a little bit and do an extra mission where we get a little bit of extra science from this thingamajiggy here that looks like an antenna. It should be an antenna, but it's not an antenna. So you can go ahead and transmit that. Hopefully we don't kill our electricity. No, we didn't. Okay, good. Alright, let's retract it, because I think it's going to snap off if we leave it there. So, no, we don't want to do that. Okay. Alright, so we're going to try to do two things here, right? We're going to test the range of this antenna here when it's able to communicate with the Space Center over there, with the tracking station. And second, we're going to try to return something from orbit, which is a contract, and we can probably get some money from this if we do it. So once we do that, hopefully we get a little more science. I don't know how much more science we're going to get, but 5, 6 science will be good. 15 science will be great. So let's just go ahead and launch it and hope for the best here. Alright, so we're going to similar mission to the communication satellite, so similar like that, but I'm going to talk through it because it's a little more interesting. And let's go ahead and start doing our little gravity turn here. So if we have a very successful mission, another part of the successful mission would be if we can get a lot more range from beyond the moon. You know what I mean? Like if we can get signal beyond the first moon, that would mean that if we can calculate it correctly, it would allow us to actually go there with one of our next missions in the next episode, sadly, but that'll be next episode. But we'll get it done. It was a little bit more of a slower start than I hoped in these early episodes, but it's been alright. I mean, the game hasn't completely died on me. I thought it was going to die earlier on. It's crashing a lot, but it kind of got its stuff together, so we're good. And it's fun. I mean, yeah, I have a lot of failures, but it hasn't been like, I hate this game, you know? Not like that. It's been like, I should have paid more attention to what I was doing, you know? Stuff like that instead of, just hating the game. Which is something always that, games can't do very well. Sometimes they're either too hard or just too easy. And if they're too hard, you get bored of it and you're like, I don't want to play this anymore. So I think I got a good balance here. I think. So let's go ahead and keep pushing it here. Let's go ahead and speed things up a little bit so we don't have to wait too long. That thing is still going up apparently. It actually went higher. It's going higher actually. No, it's not. It looks like it is, but it's not. Anyway, what I'm planning to do here is, since we're in orbit, just lock this, slow down, transmit that, extend panel, and also a glitch here that we have to aim at a Cyro instead of the other star. That's a very bad glitch. It can really cost you your missions if you're not careful. So we're gaining electricity now. Okay, so we got a little bit of science from that. We got 2 more science. Not bad. 6 science would be a good mission. 15 science would be a great mission. So let's go ahead and hope that the next other one is in between 5 science or a little more, hopefully. The other experiment once we do it in higher orbit. Hopefully. I hope. Probably not. But it can get us something, alright? And we're also going to test the range of this little antenna. And depending on how that goes, we have a mission. If not, then I'm going to have to grind a lot more in between episodes, which, I don't like much, but I can do it. And it's not too bad. It's not that bad. So let's go ahead and burn more. We got the gas, we got the fuel. Let's keep on burning. A little more. 1,000,000 should be okay. Now, well, we're gonna burn really high up there, just to see how much range from this thing we can get. I don't know how I can do the transfer here though. I may just end up buying. If I end up with a lot of money, I may just upgrade the tracking station. Alright. That should be good enough right there. Yeah. Alright. If we can get a signal all the way out here, we have a mission. If not, then we have a big problem. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing moving here. Hopefully things work out. We're already getting bad signal from these relay satellites that I sent. And the relay isn't the best, but it does give me some extra communication at least. At least here, inside this area we can get. So I might put one of these over here at some point, just to get things a little more organized, especially with these lower orbit satellites. Until we can get the bigger antennas. Once I do that, I'm gonna put some permanent satellites up there. So yeah. We still got signal, surprisingly. Going to a very, very high orbit. We got signal, we still got signal. 98%. 97, 95. We lost the Kerbal Space Center. Hopefully when it rotates again, we can get some more signal here. It's about to come in range again. 87%. We're good, we're doing good. 84%, not bad. Alright, I think I have an idea. Okay. So, it's going to be a complicated idea. I don't know how easy it's going to be, especially since I can't target things yet. Yeah, this will definitely be enough. Definitely. Alright, we're starting to lose a bit of signal here, but no big deal. We can do it. If we can land on this side of the thing, on this side that's facing the planet, and when we can actually get signal, it can be done, I think. And I can also put a couple satellites out here on the side so I can get a little more signal if need be, which I think is what I'm going to do at this point, because we have no choice. Alright, let's go ahead and get back down. I should probably give it a nice look here, since we're a little closer to that other moon, are we? Nah, the other moon's far away. What about the other one? Can't see it over there. Oh well. Anyway, let's get down there, so we can make this orbit a little bit smaller, so we can control our descent into the orbit. It's not gonna be fun, I'll tell you that. It's not gonna be fun because we're going really fast. We definitely need another satellite up there, because these aren't doing a good job at staying in communication with the Space Center. This episode might be a little long, but hopefully we can get something done. Something successful, at least. Alright, we're coming in. I think we're going to get good data from this. Oh no, this one's giving us data apparently, but we have no control, which sucks. Let's see, we're coming in. Coming in good, fast, and very good. Okay, now we got control. And we're getting some signal to that satellite too. Alright, good. Alright, so let's slow down a bit. Not too much, but just a bit. so we can crash land or whatever, because I didn't put too many parachutes on this thing, but I think it can be done. Alright. Time to slow down a bit. Bring down our orbit. Not too low. Bring it down a bit. Alright. Perfect. Let's go ahead and warp to the other side. See if we can get some signal on the other side. Probably not. Nope, no signal. Alright, we're gonna have to wait. Still don't have much signal here. Alright. It's not gonna be fun because I don't think we're gonna have much signal either way. We're gonna have to wait one more orbit. Or maybe not because it's a space center. Actually, it's a good idea we waited another orbit because we're gonna have a better chance. See, that's what I meant about the signal thing. We're getting signal from this satellite. That's coming from this satellite and from the space center. So I guess they weren't that bad. It wasn't such a waste of time, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and... not this way, but... this, then retrograde here and burn this way. There we go. Alright. A little bit lower. A little bit. Okay. And I think as we rotate around, I'm gonna go ahead and deploy this since we may or may not have any signal. Did I not test this thing when I was up there? Oh, okay, thank God. That would have been horrible. But I got it. Alright. Perfect. We ended up with 6 signs, alright? That's a good mission, alright? We can unlock some things with that. Good. Well, let's come down for a landing, alright? Hopefully this works. Get charge here, alright, so... Getting signal, still getting signal. Alright, so let's point this towards our retrograde. So the engine bell can take most of the heat. Hopefully. Alright. I don't know if this is going to work. I'll be honest with you. I do not know if this is going to work. But if we can succeed, we're going to get a little more science out of that, and the grind will be a little less painful for me. And we're also going to be hitting land, giving us a better chance of survival, because if you're going fast, well, not too fast, but you're going fast, and then if you land in the water, you have no chance for survival. But if you have a whole stack of parts behind you, you have a shot at survival. So we'll see how this goes. Alright. Hopefully it just points in the right direction. It looks like it is. Good. Alright. We're still going very fast, and I was planning on being able to use the extra gas on the tank to slow down. But we're losing parts. We lost the solar panels. Not bad. It looks like we're gonna survive. The antenna was broken off. The magnetometer, this thingy-majig over here, it looks like it's going to survive, which is good. And we made it. Alright. Once you go under 1600 meters per second, you're good. That's always a good number to keep in mind. Hopefully this chute deploys in time and we'll survive. And this thing is broken, so we can't do anything. Anyway, yeah, it deployed. Alright. Good. Now we're coming in for a landing in the desert. And I put a little camera on there because I thought that we were going to have a little more success with the satellites up there, but we didn't. Oh well, sad. But we got some science out of it, and hopefully this thing survives and we can get more science out of it. I don't know, we're coming down a little bit hard. 10 meters per second isn't a good speed to land at, but it's better than landing at 100 meters per second. There goes the engine. There goes the tank. And we survived. Perfect. Perfect. Good. Nader time. Let's see. 15 signs. Perfect. Alright. It's not what we need, but it gets me a lot closer. Alright. One option that we have here is getting manned space exploration, but that's 50 signs. Another option is still 50 signs. But the thing is now is that we know that we can do these missions to the moon, and we can unlock more parts to make things a lot simpler. Like this one, we put one of these babies in on the little probe thing, and we won't need to put batteries on it, allowing us to build more with more rocket parts. Or this 25 science, or this that's 95. We're not gonna get that one. 25. This 10 science. We don't need that right now. So we got two options. Hopefully, we can get a moon mission at some point. Next episode is definitely going to be a moon mission. I promise you, right? I promise you it's definitely going to be a moon mission, or at least an attempt at it. Because things are not going to be easy. I didn't expect them to be easy, but they're really not going to be easy because we're not in the equator, and the other moon is not at the equator either, so we'll see. Alright, so expect that sometime soon, alright? And, so yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Leave a like. Comment. Click on the little notification bell so you can get the next episode, episode 5, I think. And yeah, I'll see you all then. Goodbye.